Hey y'all, and happy Tuesday. And let me just say this starting off. Let me just say this. If you're a content creator or you're thinking about becoming one, you definitely want to be in this live. You definitely want to stick around because I am not going to be talking about my opinions. No, I'm not gonna tell you what I think. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I know. I'm gonna tell you what I actually know about the YouTube rules, the monetizations, and what can get your whole channel shut down. And of course, y'all know how I do. Okay, I like to sprinkle in a little sarcasm, a little real life experience sometimes, a little pettiness. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that, okay? Because if you know, you know. So stick around, y'all. Stick around. Come on in, come on in. Now, I want to say happy Tuesday to everybody. Hey, Frost. I want to say happy Tuesday to everybody. And since Foss is the first person in the live to speak, okay, we're going to give Foss a special shout out, okay? A special shout out on today. Foss is my moderator and he is a man, okay? Okay. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into what I wanted to talk about, okay, today. Um, because I've been noticing it's a whole you're welcome for us. It's a whole lot of BS, for lack of a better word, going on. People out here trying to, keep themselves relevant. People out here, they, literally trying to hold on to what little bit of fame that they got. And you know how they say 5 minutes of fame? Yeah, the 5 minutes done ran out. The 5 minutes done ran out. People still, they saying other people is delusional, but they just as damn delusional too. They just as delusional too. And so we gonna talk about it, y'all. Okay? But let's start out, y'all, with talking about the YPP program. Now you know YPP stands for YouTube Partner Program, right? Okay. And what that is a program that YouTube has put in place, okay? That they have put in place for this app, which is a very educational app. With YouTube, from I'm talking about from makeup, hair, nails, fixing a car, fixing a refrigerator, whatever you want to know about in life, you can find it on this app. Okay, this is a very broad app. This is a very educational app. Hell, for that matter, is this app has all kind of sectors. Okay, I mean roasting sectors, all kind. Excuse me, y'all. All kind of sectors over here, right? But the basics of this app is monetization. That's number one. Okay, up under the YPP program, you have monetization. Now, monetization, it comes when you get paid for what you upload and what you do, what your niche is on YouTube. You get paid for that, and you get paid through the YPP program with ads. Okay, you get paid with memberships. You can get paid if you revenue streams. If you have a store on YouTube, you can get paid a whole lot of different ways. But to find out all the ways of getting paid, you got to be willing to put the work in. You got to be willing to do the research, right? Okay. Now, YouTube, it pays like it pays people for whatever they're gonna do, okay, through their memberships and the ads, other features. But you have to be approved, okay? You have to be approved because getting paid through YouTube, that means that you are agreeing to their terms, their conditions, and you're agreeing to follow their rules. Okay, when you hear people, this my channel, this my I can do this my. No, it's not. I done told y'all before, no, it's not. Okay, period, point blank. No, you cannot sit over there and be doing what you want to do. You cannot do that. Okay, a lot of people think that is theirs, and When I have told y'all in the past that there is millions of channels on YouTube, a lot of people, they go up under the radar. They go up under the radar. The violations that they be committing, YouTube, excuse me, does not know about them because it is so many channels. Sometimes they're overloaded. They're man power. Okay, they don't have enough manpower to catch everybody. Right now, let me tell y'all about some eligibility requirements to join the YPP program. Okay, first of all, you got to have 1,000 subs, and when I say subs, I mean subscribers. You have to have 1,000 of those. You also have to have 4,000 watch hours. Okay, or the requirements if you want to take the shorts path. All right, it's a whole lot of requirements with that shorts path, but some people make it and some people don't. Okay, now you have to meet those thresholds before you can even qualify, before you can even think. Okay, yeah, you want to get monetized and you want to be able to get you a direct deposit and all that stuff, but before you can even begin to think that way, okay, you got to qualify. That's YouTube's way of filtering who gets access to those direct deposits that they distribute every month between the 21st and the 26th. Okay? Now, let me tell y'all something else. It's a lot of responsibility that comes with monetization, being monetized on YouTube. See, a lot of people just sit up and they focus on the money. They do that by sitting up lying, sitting up telling a bunch of lies. Some people, they want to exploit uh, this, that, and the third. They really exploit things that most people, they just ain't down with, because that's not what this platform was even formed for. Okay, some people doing the most, like for real, doing the most, just like they email say, doing the damn most. They doing the most. Okay, so anyway, y'all, when they focus on that, they lose focus on what really matters, right? Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all what matters. Your content. That's what matters. Because once you in the YPP program, your content, it is under scrutiny. But it ain't under scrutiny until people, and I say that plurally, people report you. People doggone get in contact with at Team YouTube. Like I done told y'all before, that's doggone that's outside of YouTube. See, that's escalating. That's going a little bit above and beyond the help menu, right? We're going to talk more about that in a minute, okay? But then you might have the community guidelines, and the strike system. Let's talk about that. I'm going to tell y'all, I just got to call y'all. Excuse me for that. But I'm going to tell y'all about the strike system, okay? And the community guidelines. YouTube has a 3-strike rule. They don't be playing. No, no, no. They ain't playing. Okay? 3 strikes and you out. That means 3 strikes. That channel, that you built. That channel that you put your blood, sweat, and your tears in. You get 3 strikes and you coming down. Oh, I know a lot of y'all out there. Here she go. Here she go. She finna start. Show now. So just stay tuned, okay? So anyway, y'all, they operate on that 3-strike system, right? Once you get 3 strikes, baby, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, okay? Your whole channel can be removed because you are getting repeated violations. Well, you're doing repeated violations. You might get repeated reports. All kind of stuff, right? It's not about one mistake, y'all. No, no, no. It's about patterns. Over and over and over and over. People sitting up doing the same damn thing over and over, and they riding the wave. I done told y'all in previous lives, they riding that wave because they don't think it's ever gonna come to a head. Thank you, False. Appreciate it, boo. They don't think it's ever gonna come to a head. They don't think it's ever gonna stop. But let me tell y'all, let me tell you. Y'all know the difference between a warning and a strike? I'm just saying. Because if you don't, stay tuned. I'm about to tell you, baby. See, a warning is like a first notice. You get that notice, like, tread lightly. That warning, well, I know for me, it happened for me, okay? I can't speak on what happens to other people when they done had channel terminations and they channel done came down. I can't speak for them because I ain't never had a channel to be terminated. But I do know this. I have been struck on. I've been struck on 5 times. 5 times, y'all. 5 times. My channel been struck because of pure D jealousy. Pure D envy. I'm just saying, okay? Now check that. See, how they say, clock that T. All right? But anyway, y'all, that warning is like a first notice. You get that warning, back in the day with my first one, my first strike, honey. No, they told me to go to school with some little cartoon thing, and I did that, honey. But Brazzy think outside the box, so I did that with my subscribers. I took my subscribers, honey. We did what I did that school thing, and they sing. I'm just saying, cause that's how I think. So, but the strikes, y'all, those strikes is what carries real consequences, right? Because too many strikes can quickly escalate real fast. It can escalate, right? Like I said, don't forget, you only need 3 on YouTube before your channel is taken down, right? But y'all keep listening. Now, when you get a strike or a warning, okay, you might just you might want to just tread lightly and sit back and maybe analyze things, look at things, look at how you're doing things. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they let their ego get in the way. They're not analyzing shit. They'll tell, oh, I'll be back. Yeah, you ain't did nothing. I'm coming back. This, that, and the third. It be all that, right? Because they're not thinking futuristically. I done told y'all that before. They're not thinking futuristically. They thinking here and now. But when you have a copyright strike, right, and a community guideline, the first thing you want to know is that those are 2 different things, okay? A copyright strike, it deals with ownership of content, okay? It deals with ownership. While community strikes, they deal with behavior and policy violations, okay? Rule breaking. But both of them, it can impact your channel just in 2 different ways, okay? Just in 2 different ways. I'm telling y'all. So, y'all, but the reality of it is you only need 3. That's the reality. That's the reality of it. See, I want y'all to follow me. Okay, I want y'all to follow me and just analyze everything that I'm telling you, okay? Just remember, you got a copyright strike, and then you have community guideline strikes. Copyright strikes, somebody placed that on your channel, they trying to say that you stealing from them and you using their content. But boom, everything also has underlining fine print. Let me say that. I'm gonna say fine print. I'm gonna use some layman terms so everybody can understand. Okay, so just say you got a copyright strike, but up under there you still got fine print, right? Because you do have what they the disclaimer that's in place. The disclaimer, it protects content creators, right? But read it. No. Just because you got that, and just because the disclaimer, yeah. The disclaimer says, oh, well, education and this, that, and third, whatever it say, because I don't know it verbatim, right? But y'all know what I'm saying. Whatever it might say, that don't means that your content, that you're literally following it, boo. That you're literally going by that disclaimer. I don't give a damn how long and how much you had that damn disclaimer running across your screen. You ain't doing, no, you're not, you're breaking you're breaking all kind of violations because you're sitting up and you cyberbullying. Period, point blank. I'm just saying, right? So now hey, that's for anybody. If the shoe fits, wear it, okay? But it is what it is, right? So then you might have the community guidelines. Now I told y'all the community guideline strikes, they deal with behavior and policy violations. See, when a channel, when they're breaking the copyright violations, at the same time they literally are breaking the community guideline strikes too. I mean violations too. They doing everything in one at one time. Because guess what? They're not thinking about what they signed off on. They're not thinking about the YPP. Only thing they thinking about, y'all, is that direct deposit that hits that account between the 21st and the 26th of each month. I'm just saying, okay? Boom. But let me tell y'all, not every strike, okay? Not every strike that you might get is valid. You know, you got people out here, and they'll file strikes on your channel because they want to be you. They want to be you. They mad. They mad. Yeah, they mad. They sitting back. Oh, I know this. I know he didn't. This. Boy, they sit back, and I'm talking about, y'all know the times that we live in now. You know, I don't care how you look, what you do, whatever. You got jealous people out here that just won't like you for. I'm talking about, they talked about Jesus. I'm talking about back in before Christ, in Christ's days, they could not stand Jesus or his sandals. Okay, they'll stone and behead that man because they trying to say that his sandals was fake leather. Okay, I'm just saying, right? Those are the times that we living in, right? So just know, y'all, just know the things that I'm saying. I'm telling you guys this because, for one, yes, it is my opinion, but for two, it's absolutely true, absolutely accurate, 1,000% accurate. If anybody thinks that I am fabricating anything, making anything up, head on over to at Team YouTube. Head on up there to the help menu if you think I'm lying. That's right. See, the only thing it is, ooh, y'all, I just got to say this, honey. Go check out my community post this morning, okay? Because if you know, you know. Period, point blank. But y'all, I'm just going to say, I've seen how this plays out. I know how it plays out. I went through this some tender months ago. Tender months ago. Last May. Last May. Y'all see the thumbnail? Y'all see the thumbnail? Last May, Honey Brazen got 4 false strikes. I got 4 false strikes against my channel. You know why? Because they wanted my channel down. They wanted my throne. They wanted to take over where I walked through them doggone woods. I walked through them woods with my hands in my pocket, and I said, y'all, ooh, honey, let me keep it cute. I said, y'all been out here for 20 years, 30 years, 15 years. You mean to tell me, wait, hold up. And I'm looking around like, what? Wait a minute, what's going on? Because while they talking about this and that, hold up, y'all. Do y'all people know that this man right here, he did this with a 10-year-old baby. He did this to somebody, little girl. She literally brought that man to the platform. To the platform of thousands of women, the targeted audience, and tried to beat him in their head. Tried to make them women feel like and know and agree and say that he normal. He better than all y'all. Y'all bees ain't gonna do nothing. I F your man in front of you, and y'all ain't gonna do nothing but stand there and watch. And literally, y'all, I'm like, what? Whose man is she talking about? Okay? And so, with me, y'all, I thought outside the box again. Because it's me. It's just natural. Okay? That's just how my makeup. That's just how I am. I thought outside the box again. I said, oh, for real? Girl, I don't want nothing that you done had. I'm going to tell you that right now. You could not pay me enough money to lay down with anything that she done had. But I'm going to tell you how a real, what you call me? You call me a whore. Let me show you how a real whore gets down. And I slid up in her ex's inbox. Okay? Now everybody in this sector, everybody wanted that interview. But ain't nobody scored that interview but me. Moi. Nobody scored it. This man lived in Whole Life, Florida. Drove from Florida up here. Pick me up. Okay. Not only did we have one part, no, honey, he did that. That wasn't enough. We had two parts, and we had a phone for people to call in all across the country. I'm just saying that's what you do when you're thinking outside the box, right? Now for years you're sitting up, and you got a long Cadillac Newport hanging out your mouth, and you doing all this cyberbullying content. You ain't saying nothing of no substance. You ain't sending no message out to people. You're not doing anything. But all of that stuff is in the YPP community guidelines. Okay, the terms, the conditions, you signed off on that. You put your John Henry down. I'm just saying, right? Not only that, y'all. Not only that, you done been terminated too. You done had a channel that's been done wiped out too. And then came back. Like, come on now, make it make sense. Brad's is just sitting over here. I'm trying to make it all make sense because I don't understand. You got these senior citizens going wild. I'm talking about they all up in like Clarissa Shields. They ready to fight all down. Of course it's virtually, but they going back and forth about one thing, but you can't. You can't because you done been terminated too, and you done been terminated too. So now we need YouTube to referee. We need YouTube to stand in the middle and say, you know what? Boom. How about this? Both of you need to sit down and calm down. Whatever. I'm just saying. So I'm bringing it to the people. I'm bringing it to the people, okay? Because some people don't understand. Some people, they sit, man, I shoot. If that's all you got to do, all you got to do is show a doggone brown screen. All you got to do is bring, exploit pedos and bring a whole bunch of doggone different women, bring a whole bunch of different men. You know what I'm saying? If that's all you got to do just to get paid, then let me do it. I'm just saying, right? So boom, somebody has to take the initiative to keep it real with the people, with the consumers, right? Somebody got to do that, okay? And so that's what we're talking about today, because there's people out there who is literally saying, yeah, I want me a channel. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I got what it takes. I'm going to show them keychains that I make. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Do it. Do it. Because, you never know if it's going to hit unless you try. You never know if it's going to flop unless you try. You never will know how something is going to end up unless you try. People do it all the time. They do it day in and day out. And then this another thing, y'all. This off the record. Okay, this off the record. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Sasquatch, stop, please. Stop. You make a girl, I can't put nothing up. You all over there on my community wall. Anything I put up, all you do, Sam Cook, is fish on the dock of the damn bay, and you will damn pull out a couple of words and come back and make you some damn content. Huh? Hi, what you talking about? What is you talking about? Talking about people setting up and they plotting against evil on you. Girl, you read my post that I put up this morning, and you call yourself doing some content on there. But do you see how stupid you sound? Do you see how you are just how they say um uh 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 you making yourself sound stupid, like literally. I mean, it's like the hypocrisy, I mean, it's just like your back pedals. You know what I'm saying? You talking about people sit up and they plot on somebody's evil. Well, what the hell was you doing in May when you filed them false strikes on me, child? What was the hell was you doing? You mean to tell me you was sitting up? Ooh, girl, yeah, you gonna make it, girl, honey. Congratulations, girl. Yeah, honey. Yeah, was you doing that? No, if Brazzy was doing anything wrong, YouTube would not have vindicated me. Now, here's a question. Are they going to vindicate you? Did they vindicate you when they terminated your first channel, the big channel? Did they vindicate you when they terminated the second channel, August the 14th? Huh? When you impersonating. You keep going over there to that big channel, screenshotting pictures and then using them on your damn channel like they're yours. I don't give a damn if it is your picture. It ain't yours. Read your contract. You is so crazy. You're crazy. So, it to me, y'all, and this is my opinion. I don't know if maybe it's a conspiracy, but it just seemed like a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? Some people could say that, like, huh? Wait a minute, what? Or some people could say, well, That's karma. That's how karma do. Cause you had it out for somebody else, and then boom, the shit backfired on you. And then boom, what you thought karma wasn't gonna be around the corner and come back and get you at some time? You thought you was gonna be able to ride the wave for years and years and years and years. Huh? I'm just saying. Huh? So people sitting up and they want to talk about all these other channels, but damn, did you have one too? How many you got that's active? How many times you got right now that's active? Huh? How many times did you not pay your taxes? I'm just saying. I'm just saying because you do know this is income. You do know this has to be reported. This has to be reported. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you don't believe that, honey, y'all sitting up and y'all don't know a damn thing about YouTube. You don't know nothing about IRS. You don't know anything about anything, but yet and still y'all over 30. Yet and still y'all over 40. I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all, let's get back. Right? Let's get back, okay? Let me explain these false strikes and the review process. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. I wish she stopped saying YouTube vindicated her. Bitch, I'm not. Because they did. Shout out to YouTube, too. Because they did. If I was doing anything wrong, child, bye. Look, they mad. It don't matter who is visiting, honey. He picked me up. Now, bye. Boy, I be making them mad, y'all. I be making them mad. I cannot. She over there lying. Yeah, fucking right. That video's dead up on my damn channel. I wouldn't care if he was going to see his Aunt Jane. Child, he stopped along the way and picked me up. I was in the big body. Mercedes Benz. Okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all. When you dispute strikes through YouTube, and you going through, you done got struck. Y'all know I didn't share that out. I don't know how many times. It's on thumbnails. It's a playlist, okay? If you hit the playlist tab, you will see the playlist for the false strikes, honey. Because I don't know how many times that I done had to explain the false strikes to people, right? So I have a playlist that's dedicated to the false strikes. But this is the review process right here. First of all, YouTube they give you a process. They give you a chance to challenge them strikes, okay? If you don't believe that you did anything wrong, you don't believe that, or just say you think they made a mistake, okay? They give you the chance to pick your face up. Okay, they give you a chance to fight it. You go through the appeal, the counter strikes, whatever you choose to do. They have the option for you to choose it, right? But you have to go through the steps, okay? And you also got to provide your side. And y'all already know. Y'all already know, honey. I was like, what? I'm talking about May. That was the first one. Was it May 27th? I said, oh, May 27th. No, I wasn't. I was just going to let them, I was going to just let them expire. Because, when you get a strike, strikes expire after 90 days of being there, right? But in these mugs' heart, okay, in their heart, they didn't, no, we ain't letting nothing expire. Okay. So, June, okay. Because, the first one was the end of May, and then June, beginning of June, something like a week later, got the second one, okay? And I was like, they trying that. They trying that for real. Oh, yeah, for real. And, of course, if you on your second strike, you really going to be like, you know what I'm saying, kind of anxious a little bit. And for me, I was like, what the, huh? She going there. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, to be real with y'all, I was like, let me go ahead now, because it had changed. It had changed from the point of me saying, oh, I ain't letting shit strike. Because with the second strike, I'm thinking in my head, you're only going to get one more chance. You're only going to get one more. And then on top of that, my subscribers, people was hitting my email left and right. And they was like, Brez, I'm going to tell you right now, go ahead and fight this back, because it's the second one. And sure enough, y'all, on a stack of Bibles, do y'all know I got another strike? Y'all, 3. I supposed to been gone right then and there. Y'all see the thumbnail? I supposed to been gone. Yeah, 3 strikes. Bam. My termination date was what? Was it June, July 26th. I think that's, yeah, I think it was July the 26th. They had a termination date. Y'all, guess what? Before the termination date, guess what these mugs did? Put in a fourth strike, y'all. Put in a fourth strike on me. Man, I was like, wow. Like, for real. So, YouTube, they suspended my ability to go live. Okay, you see it didn't work because I'm right here. I'm live and I'm talking to y'all. They reversed the reverse the termination date. Okay, reverse that. Wait a minute. They suspended my ability to go live. Um, they gave me a termination date. They took, I think, two or three videos down like I could. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I ain't care nothing about them taking the videos down because boom, I mean, every single day I was dropping something. Every single day. Every single day. If I felt the need to come twice, drop my feelings, drop whatever I thought, y'all already know. I'm hitting just like that. It was hitting for what it was hitting for. Okay? So, um, when I did fight back, right? When I did, I went outside of YouTube because Team YouTube, they really do escalate things, right? And so I went over there and boom, what I did, okay, I had attacked this, that, third. I had my evidence, okay? I had my evidence, you know, I ain't dropping nothing because y'all already know. Um, it's people sitting on the dock of the bay, screen recording and all that. All they doing is listening, okay? You already see they trying to follow the steps that I did. But see, I don't care what you follow and what you do. God does not like ugly. God shows up. He fights his children's battle. He does not play about his kids. God is just like a mama bear. I'm talking about that just gave birth to her cubs. He don't play by his children. Okay? You are not going to get to do people wrong and think that it's okay and think that you're not going to get no kind of reprimanding, no kind of discipline, no kind of nothing for that. It don't work like that, boo. It don't. Sometimes, you know, I tell y'all, sometimes it might take a minute, okay? Karma might don't show up that week. Karma might don't show up that month. Karma might don't show up that year in some cases, okay? But karma always shows up. Karma always spins the block. Period, point blank. And some people, you're going to get just what you deserve. Did I say some people? Because I meant all people. If you like that, you're going to get exactly what you deserve. And I mean, you know, it's just like the Bible say, you reap what you sow. Period. If that's what you put out, you're going to get it back. Okay, I don't care. You're going to get it back. Um, I think to me, it's kind of like, you know, people, they do wrong and they think that it's okay to do wrong. Like, for real, they think that it's okay to do wrong. They want people to congratulate them, to give them a standing ovation for doing something wrong. You know, just like a Sasquatch. All them old ladies that was old bitches. All them old ladies that was this. And she's staring them down, trying to intimidate them. All them old people, right? She thought that it was okay. The supporters, nobody said nothing. Nobody tried to put her in her place about nothing. You know, I did. I did. You know, and like, because I've always said that she strikes me like, you know how it's, if you got like a real small little girl, but you got this bully child like Respucia. She strikes me like Respucia. She strikes me like the biggest damn kid in kindergarten fucking with them little girls. Okay? Them little girls. Knowing she can sit on them little girls and it's around. Down there at the sandbox, on the playground. Okay? And that's how she has always struck me. Y'all know, I mean, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. Now, if you say that's cyberbullying, baby, say what you want, because that is my opinion. At the end of the day, see, this is what got him right here. I don't care what you say. At the end of the day, the message don't get out there. Just like this message right here. What I am telling people is the truth, okay? What I am telling people is nothing but the truth. It is true. When you file false strikes on somebody, YouTube gives them the chance to challenge those strikes, to give their side of the story. Period. You know, whether it's through counter notifications, whether it's through appeals, right? It's formal ways. YouTube gives people formal ways to push back, to you know, to analyze their channel, analyze what they doing, okay? But one thing you got to know is that even with your channel, you just got to be careful how you do things. You got to be careful. You have to be intentional how you doing things, right? Because if you're going to do commentary, you don't do it emotionally. You don't do it emotionally. No, you do it strategically. You do it strategically. And if y'all don't know what the word strategic means, look it up, okay? But here is the outcome, right? So just say you done got your strikes, and YouTube, they done sent you your email, they done notified you that you got these strikes and this, that, and the third, and you whatever. So after they look at the evidence, right? Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to look at the evidence. They're not going to look at the noise. Damn the noise. They're not. Okay, they're going to look at the evidence. And the evidence, it is what it is. I don't care. You can bring this down and I don't care. It's still in the metadata. Okay, if you don't know what metadata is, I'm just saying. So anyway, they're not looking at the noise, right? So they just going to review everything. In my case, they did just that. They reviewed everything, and in the end, they sided with me. YouTube deemed that I wasn't cyberbullying. YouTube deemed that I wasn't doing this, that, and third, whatever they said that I was doing. Whatever, I don't know what intention they had, but honey, I just know this: the hole that they tried to dig for me. Woohoo! Think, honey, what? I'm just saying. Honey. Oh, honey, they was yeah, bitch, you talk too much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, I mean, it wasn't no you know how it's supposed to be, like, guilty until proven innocent. Well, none of that for me. They had already nailed me to the cross. They had already, before YouTube did any investigating. No, no, no. So, like I just told y'all, when karma spins the block, just be ready for it. Just be ready for it, right? So, y'all, boom. This is what I want y'all to know, is that just because somebody filed a strike on you, that does not mean that it's true. That don't mean it's true. Because the system can work, but only if you use it the right way. Okay, only if you use it the right way. And I'm not here to be a judge, jury, in nobody's trial. I ain't playing referee. No, no, no. I ain't trying. No, I ain't putting on no security hat. Matter of fact, my hat over there on the shelf. No, I ain't putting on no security t-shirt. None of that. No, no, ma'am. Because it was done to me, and it was done unrightfully. Okay, unjust. Is that a word? Unjustfully? No, I ain't never heard unjustly. Well, y'all know what I mean. It was done to me. And so now, can they take strikes away? Shit. Take them away. They expire after 90 days. They expire after 90 days, folks. But guess what? People, even if people, they say that they might like support you and be down for you and all that. Child, good and well, folks, you know how it go on YouTube. You honey, people can swear they for you and be all over here in the friend zone. They might don't be in the chat. They might don't drop something that somebody else can damn screenshot and then go show the person over there. You know what I'm saying? So people, they like take different paths and stuff, right? With they pettiness, they just be quiet and be in the cut. Okay? They just be quiet and be in the cut because they want to hear what friends are saying. And I got to hear this. I'm just saying, right? So when you say, can they take strikes away? I think they can. I believe they can because they reverse mine. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I wasn't paying no attention to no damn strikes. I wasn't paying no attention to no strikes, honey. The only thing I was paying attention to was doing what the hell I had to do to show them people, like, look, we'll say, who now? Honey, please. I wasn't doggone bullying. Child, no. I ain't never been no bully. I ain't with that. All the doggone kids, I done raised other people kids. I ain't with that. I wouldn't dare tell a child the doggone be sitting up picking at somebody for no damn 8, 9 hours. What? Or going to school, you know what I'm saying, beating up on some little boy or some girl. No. Hell no. So I don't know. I just know what I was focused on. And I was focused on my channel being terminated. That's what I was focused on. And I think that when YouTube literally, you know what I'm saying, went through my channel and watched my videos, I wasn't there. I don't know if they assigned 2 3 people to do that, because y'all know I mean I had a whole lot, honey. I mean a lot. Okay. So I don't know if they had a team to do. I don't know. Only thing I know is that when your channel is struck on, it don't go to a human. It goes to a bot. Period, point blank. Bots are signaled by a keyword. They signal by a keyword, and boom, that the video that they put down in the details, okay, for on the strikes page, the video that they put down, okay, I done shared that too. That picture's on my community wall too. If you ain't see that, boom, you don't believe me, you can go over there and see it. But the video, it'll come down. It comes down, okay, and that's when the ball is in your court. Now it's time for you to either do your counter strike, tell your side, or however you gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was focused on. I wasn't focused on the strikes. I was focused on what happens when you get 3 strikes. Okay? And that's channel termination. That's all that I was focused on. Period, point blank. And again, yes, they did. After they reviewed, after they thoroughly investigated, after they watched my channel, okay, they deemed my channel fit because there is educational value to the friend zone. My messages they do have substance in them. They do, you know, um, speak volumes. Okay, they speak volumes for life. Period. We go through things that we talk about in the friend zone. People go through. Okay, people go through. I don't care if we is talking about. Let me say, for instance, I'm gonna use if we is talking about somebody, and they showing this pedophile, they showing this predator, right? Well, it's the same thing. Chris Hansen, he got a whole TV show, and it's called To Catch a Criminal. These are grown men, but they're predators. They meet children. Okay, they meet children. They lure kids away from their home. Okay, out from up under the protection of their parents and siblings or whatever. They lure them away, and then once they're there, Chris Hansen comes in and he exposes them. Okay, he exposed them. So that's the same thing. And then he talk about it. That's the same thing the friend zone was doing. Period, point blank. I exposed Sasquatch. I exposed her on all that shit that she was doggone doing. And at the same time, I was literally educating people, and at the same time, slash dropping my opinion, slash reacting, slash whatever else they wanted to say. Whatever else. At the end of the day, I don't know. They just said I wasn't guilty. I was not guilty. And shout out to YouTube again, honey, for coming through for the zone. I'm just saying. Now, can everybody say that? No, hell no, they cannot. No. Because one thing I can say is I ain't never had no channel to be terminated. I ain't never had no channel. The backup channel that I do have, that backup channel was created during the time that I was fighting these strikes. That backup channel was revamped during that time. Now, I always had a second channel, but I never put content over there or anything. And so when this happened, I just revamped the second channel. Okay, so when their intent was to hurt me, but in the end they helped me. It's in the Bible. You know how God say that He will vindicate you. He will vindicate you. No. When you talk about one person, now see, I'm not. I'm finna kick you off. I'm finna to. But you want me to break that down for you? Hold on a little bit, okay? Hold on 1 second. So, but y'all know how it's in the Bible. You know how, false, you should have left it up, but honey, I remember it. False took it away. But you know how the Bible says, I will vindicate you. That's exactly what YouTube did. That's right. That's right. Chad, get up out of here. Boop. Now bye. Now keep that shit over there. So you right. God don't bless no mess. You right. He sure don't. And that's why, Tater Tot then had how many channels terminated? How many times has she came back trying to make other channels? Huh? How many times have anybody? Is you a content creator? You got a channel? Now this to anybody. Y'all, the questions is over there. I tagged YouTube and told them. Now that's for anybody. Just ask people that. You got a suggest. I think I said do YouTube got a suggestion box because these is questions that they need to ask people coming in the door. You ever had a channel on YouTube before? You know how when you go to a job interview, first thing they ask you ever worked for uh Light Bulb. I'm gonna just say Light Bulb. You ever worked for Light Bulb Incorporation? And you be like, no. You put that on your application, right? That's the same thing YouTube need to do. YouTube need to start asking people, have they had a channel? Have they had a channel be terminated? How long they been on YouTube? They need to, because there is millions of channels that's going under the radar and they still getting paid, but they done violated. They not supposed to be here. They got new channels. They stealing. Just like Sasquatch stole that PPP loan. She made like she had a doggone real estate business. Okay? Down there in Florida and didn't. Okay? Just like Sasquatch sitting over there right now getting food stamps, knowing good and well she ain't told them people that she literally get a doggone direct deposit from YouTube every month. Okay? I'm just saying, just like anybody, if you're getting SSI for your damn back that you claim your back hurt, have you told SSI that you sitting up over there and you making all these damn videos, and you getting a direct deposit and you getting cash outs from people? Have you told your worker that? I'm just saying, no. See, and that's why I say, y'all, a lot of people doing this stuff, but do y'all even know their real name? No, you don't. Do you know anything about them? No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? And it's because they got something to hide. A lot of times when people act like that, it's because they hide in something. They know that they're not normal. They're not like everybody else. But you know what I'm saying? But when it Sasquatch, you know, when she don't hide her name, we know her name, honey. She just don't care. She don't care edge way. She don't think about nothing. Like nothing. You know what I'm saying? She don't think about nothing. But trust me, indeed. See, in her head, when she thought when Bethany about her out here, oh, she thought she had it going on. Yeah, honey, but she wasn't no doggone good stewardess. Of that quote unquote blessing of 5K a month. Oh no. No, no, no. Know what she did? Yeah, honey, I'm gonna cuss y'all bitches out. Yeah, look at me. Look at. Woo! Yeah, she wasn't no good stewardess. And so therefore, he just took it right on back. I mean, and it happens. It happens to the best of us, okay? It happens to the best of them, honey. First thing, nobody is perfect. No, nobody is perfect, but you better be a good stewardess, okay? You get blessed. You be a good steward. You don't cuss people the fuck out. You don't be damn talking to your doggone elders like dogs, hitting on them. It's in the Bible. You cutting all kind of days short and off your life. What is wrong with some of y'all? I'm just saying. Child. Anyway, y'all. So you got reused or repetitive content policies. Y'all know a lot of people don't know what reused is. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I stepped on the scene, I had no clue that I was reusing and repurposing content. I had no clue. I wasn't monetized. I had no clue that I was doing it. I didn't know what the hell it was. I didn't know. I was not monetized for like a year, even though I was applying for it. But I wasn't eligible. I wasn't eligible. You know why? And I didn't know. But today I know. I wasn't eligible for it because I was reusing content. I know I had put up a clip of Bethany one time. That got 1 million hits. That was a short. I put up a clip of Jodeci one time. It got, oh gosh, it was like in the 3 digits, thousands. Okay, it didn't reach 1 million, but it was a lot of views on that. You know what I'm saying? So I was reusing content, and I didn't know. But at the end of the day, reused content is using somebody else's their content. They made that content. Then at the same time, when you reuse it, you don't have any kind of educational value attached to it. You don't have any kind of nothing attached to it. Period, point blank. Okay? That's what reused content is, y'all. That's what that is. Repetitive content. First of all, let me say this. Um, for anybody that thinks that just because somebody might sit up and talk about somebody every day, baby, that is not bullying. Okay, just because somebody does sit up and they might do their reaction channel, they react to this. You know what? And I really don't have to explain. Just know this. YouTube said I wouldn't. How about that? I wouldn't. But you, at the end of the day, that's the only damn thing that matters. See what y'all want? Y'all, a lot of people, y'all sitting back and y'all want me to drop shit. But I'm not. I'm going to the circus with everybody else. I got my front row damn tickets and I want to see this shit happen. Yes, I do. The same way that she was happy and I'm coming for blood. Ooh, see, that's why I struck her. Oh, yeah. See, a lot of y'all missed that. A lot of y'all missed it, boy. Ooh, I'm talking about what? What? And so in her mind, she thought she was taking me through there. Until I got up from the checkers table and I moved to the chess table. Threw them hater blockers on. What? Let me go over there with the big dogs. And that's exactly what I did. Okay? Oh, let me tell you. Chihuahuas, no, they not coming out on top. The big dogs is coming out on top every time. Okay? Chihuahuas never, because the big dogs know what they know what they up against. Okay? Y'all know it's some people they want to be, man, they want to be this and that till it's time to be this and that. Okay? Now I'm gonna let y'all break that down. I'm gonna let y'all let that make, let it marinate. Okay? Some people want to be this and that until it's time to be this and that. Okay? Now with all that being said, y'all, let me go on and tell y'all. Let me see. So then you got harassment and bullying. You got harassment and bullying policies, right? Now, harassment, according to YouTube, is content that targets or harasses others. When you do that, it can lead to strikes or demonetization. Okay, but there is clear, y'all, clear. I'm talking about crystal clear boundaries. It's boundaries. It's a line between it. Okay, it's a line. I just told y'all about the fine print. You know, all everything. Some things have clauses up under them. Fine print, aka. Okay, they got clauses. You break that down. But then you still gonna have people out there that try to push them clauses. They try to, bend the rules. They try to walk that straight, walk the thin line, knowing doggone well, knowing damn well, you literally sitting up and you doing exactly what YouTube said that you are that we can't do. You're bullying, you cyberbullying. It's a difference. If you're gonna sit up and you're gonna talk, you might want to sit up and do some real commentary. Okay, talk about you got talk. Let your commentary have some substance. Let it have something that people can dog. I mean, that pill they can swallow. Don't just always, give somebody a big ass horse pill that look like them prenatal vitamins they used to give you back in the day. Okay? That you had to pop in half. No, don't give somebody a big ass horse pill to damn swallow like that. Because give them something to think about. Period. Give them something to think about, y'all. So that's harassment, right? Hour, an hour, an hour, an hour, and minutes, and days. Yeah. That's fucking, yeah. But since you got some that want to put me on the chopping block for whatever reason, bitch, keep on. You can keep on trying to put me on the chopping block. Because at the end of the day, you don't matter. What you say don't matter. What you drop in this chat and anybody else's chat, it does not matter at all. What matters is what the hell YouTube said. What matters is how YouTube had their arms crossed on their chest and was behind me. What matters is how the friend zone came walking out that blazing ass fire. What matters is that I didn't slip on the banana peel that y'all bitches had laid for me. That is what matters, babe. What matters is that I'm still here. Huh? Period. That's what matters. You know? Honey, y'all are never. Y'all could never. Keep telling y'all. You know, I kept telling y'all. Y'all got mad because of that. I'm telling my boy. See, y'all see how they want to come in here? Y'all see? Got mad like that. I'm talking about, boy, I'm making them mad. They call us colored, right? They say colored. I'm just saying, y'all. Let me hush, honey. So anyway, y'all, um, when you have misleading, or deceptive practices, let's talk about that for a minute, okay? Because Sasquatch, she good for it. A misleading title. It's very misleading. Some of them titles over there, you looking and you see a damn woman that, you know what I'm saying, that literally, let's see, because I know good and well. Let's see what she. Oh, here go 100. What she made like, yeah, me and mama at the restaurant. So you know you clicking in it and you think you finna see. And I'm just, I'm just hypothetically speaking. You clicking on it. You thinking that you getting ready to see her and mama at the restaurant. You click on it and you see a damn brown screen. That's misleading. That's very misleading. Okay, deceptive practices. Let me tell you what's deceptive. When you for months and months have people thinking, okay, that oh, he is a good man. Oh, this old bitch landlord. Um oh, these children. Yeah, what's your name? My name Tanika. And she twerk. Then the next little girl that she under 8, she under 10, under 12. All of them was under damn 12. She twerk. My name Sasha Neat, and she twerk in her long wig. I mean, exploiting. That's deceptive. That's very deceptive, and it makes people angry. It's repulsive behavior. It's deceptive to, have women looking at themselves with the side eye when they look in the mirror. It's deceptive to really say stuff, lies over and over. It's just deceptive. Everything that you've done is deceptive. Everything that she has done is deceptive. It's very deceptive to say all this stuff about Bethany, okay, and her marriage that was not true. That was not true. That's the deceptive. It was deceptive, okay, to put the false strikes in on me, and none of it was true. See, that's why I was found not guilty. I'm just saying, right? So anyway, y'all, when you have misleading titles, when you got a lot of horrific behavior. I'm talking about behavior that make people dang turn their lips up, make people skin crawl, boy, make people say they a 4-letter word that begin with a H, I think it's called hate, that make people say they hate you and the ground that you walk on because of the decisions that you have made, some of the acts and things that you have said and done towards other people, elderly people, y'all, in particular. When you do things like that, those actions can also violate policies, okay? Because no, Brazzy never, ever, I've never said that I was a guru. I've never professed to be a legend, okay, on YouTube. I do not know everything about YouTube. I do not know all of the ins and outs. I'm still learning. I have subscriptions. Um, let's see. I try to utilize the evolving technology. I try to utilize that. What I do learn, I share it with people who do not know. In the messages that I talk about, I talk about what people need to know, especially this. Remember we was talking about AI, y'all. She said it was Al. Remember I talked about Al, artificial intelligence. Yeah. Remember I talked about that, and your upcoming kids, these little kids. Remember I talked about that? Yeah. Utilize some of this stuff, right? So, it's things, when I say I don't know everything about YouTube, I don't. I'm still learning. I'm still a work in progress. Okay. But I do know that I have long term goals for my channel. I do know that while this is a platform, okay, while this is an entertainment platform, it's also an educational and a learning platform too. You can teach people. Okay. That is why we literally have the hashtag each one teach one, because Brez ain't no gatekeeper. What I doggone learn and what I find out, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it to my platform. I'm gonna bring it and I'm gonna share it with people. Period, point blank. I know it's some of y'all that can't stand that. Okay, it's some of y'all that can't stand that. But all y'all got to do is get in where you fit in. Do the same thing. Maybe I'm just saying. But I mean, hey, it really screams if you can't or won't, you refuse to. It says a lot more about you and who you are and where you came from. Period, point blank. Okay, it says a lot about you, right? So, y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, when a person has actions like that, they can violate policies too. You know, um, I just think that YouTube, they expect for the creators or people, that is in the YPP program. I think that they expect for them to operate with a certain level of honesty, integrity, morals. And this is my opinion, I think they expect that. I really do. YouTube is not going to roll the dice. They're not. They don't know no dang on Sasquatch. They don't know no Bill. Hell no. They're not finna roll no dice on their whole platform for them. Huh? For them? What? You ain't, come on now. You ain't making enough. No, they're not going to do that. Like I have told y'all, these people that work for YouTube or created this app, man, they went to college. They got a lot of stuff on the line. A whole lot of stuff. A lot of stuff past what the hell we be sitting over here talking about, right? So they're not going to do that. They're not going to roll the dice and jeopardize their families and what they got going on for the likes of y'all. When y'all sitting up here bending the rules, going up under the radar, you're fraudulently getting this and fraudulently getting that. I mean, I'm just saying. So if people was to put in reports, you can't get mad at them for reporting your videos. You can't get mad at them for reporting your channel. You can't get mad at them because, you can't get mad at them if they went, to your other channels and did the same thing there. You can't get mad. Because, I mean, what people is out here doing, they literally got putting channels in other people's names. You know what I'm saying? Then come back to me, it was hijacked. No, the hell it wasn't. You had it in somebody else's name, boo. Okay? Period, point blank. So when I say that maybe YouTube need to form, how, remember with the PPP loan, remember when the government formed them little teams and stuff, maybe YouTube need to form some of them. I'm just saying. Okay, just a suggestion. It's just a suggestion, y'all. Okay, I'm just saying, it's just a suggestion. Maybe they need to form some little teams, to start investigating some of these people that think they getting over, and going under the radar, and then when it come back to hit them, oh, they want to play victim. I'm just saying, they not thinking about this past summer though. They ain't thinking about that. They ain't thinking about, what I'm saying, everything they might have did to everybody else that they hurt. They ain't thinking about that. Okay, I'm just saying, honey. So y'all, when you have policy enforcement, and just say you got channels that might be terminated and stuff in the past, and now you got a new channel. Let's talk about what happens or what's supposed to happen. See, when YouTube terminates a channel, that's serious. That's a serious action. That action is based on them violations, those terms and conditions, the contract that you signed. The one that they emailed you, boo boo, bookie butt, po tink tink. Yeah, it's based on that. It's not something that they take lightly. No, 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 no. See, you thought they was taking it lightly because wasn't nobody fucking talking about it. Wasn't nobody bringing it to the forefront. So you thought they was taking it lightly. How about that? I'm just saying. So This is what's supposed to happen, y'all. See, you have what they call a band circumvention. Y'all know what that means? Band circumvention. I know it's some of y'all out there know what it means. That's when you think that you about to create a new channel. And really and truly, you're not supposed to. See that band circumvention? Oh yeah. It's when people try to come back with new channels after they done had a termination. By YouTube. Because they broke the policy. Yeah. I'm just saying. Okay. That's really considered trying to bypass YouTube's enforcement. It's almost like you're trying to get over on the government. I'm just saying. What? I see why, honey. What if I was a hater like you? I wouldn't be able to stand the brass either. Huh? But I'm just, hey. You made your bed, now lay in it. So anyway, y'all, that monetization, you know what it do? It ties people back to breaking rules. It ties people back. You know, them risks. All the risk that is associated with being monetized, it will tie people back to breaking the rules, violating the terms and the conditions, right? Now I'm just saying, y'all, check this. Because even if somebody gets monetized again, that don't mean everything in the clear. See, YouTube can review and take action at any time. But see, even with, just like your worker, your child support worker, it'll be sitting there. It'll be laying dormant. Guess who wakes the beast up? Guess who wakes the beast up? Y'all hearing it first, honey. You hearing it firsthand. I know. I can tell you because I used to be her. I used to be them. Guess who wakes the beast up? Your worker. That case is not going to move until you pick up the phone and you literally apply pressure on your worker, period. And it's the same thing with YouTube. It's the same thing. Until it gets reviewed, it might not be picked up on. It might not be caught immediately. Action might not be taken on it right then and there because it takes people, you, to move. I'm just saying. So this, y'all, this is why knowing the rules matters. This is why knowing what you're talking about matters. This is why evaluating your channel. This is why, I'm going to do it like this and I'm going to do it like that. Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you don't start getting views right off, it's coming, honey. I done told y'all, it's just like you going to the meat house. Take a damn number. Wait for your blessing. You know what I'm saying, man? God got something for everybody. Okay? Period. He got something for everybody. It might not be your time. Don't get mad because it's my damn time. Man, I done been through it, y'all. I done been, how they say, take me through there. Take me through there, honey. I have been took through there. Y'all hear me? I done been took through there with my little channel. I'm just saying, child girl. I have been through there. So, y'all, check this, right? So, when I had caught my, let me wet my mouth, y'all. Hold up. So, when I had caught my, false strikes, when I had, when they had did that against my channel and stuff, and I went through all of, the proper channels and stuff to fight them. That was important because I didn't just react. I handled it correctly. Okay? I handled it correctly. No, yes, I was. I was livid. Okay? I was livid how it was being done. Okay? But more so, my messages. You know what I'm saying? And part of me, because first of all, I know that this ain't AT&T. Okay, or it's like AT&T. Ain't nobody reaching out to do nothing. Girl, we virtual. Okay, so I had to handle it from another angle, right? And so the angle that I chose to handle it from is like, boom. I mean, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing. And even if I have to stop that way, baby, you still gonna hear from me that way. And it's just the same as I was telling y'all about the second channel. You know what I'm saying? The second channel. So I started, I didn't have enough subscribers over there to go live. So boom. I just took what I knew about editing and making videos and dropped it over there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you call unstoppable. That's what you call unstoppable. Now, that is what you call being resilient, okay? That is what you call being resilient, boo. You are delusional. You is delusional, okay? Point blank, period, y'all. So, watching how you play things out on YouTube, that's going to teach you a lot. Looking at them patterns and how people use it and lie and swapping out they this and I do this, you know, how they misusing the system, all of that. Man, just know who you watching, okay? You know, and basically people just sitting back. Hey, just sitting back, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting back and just watching it all play out. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, bottom line. But for me, the bottom line is this. I was vindicated. Honey, shout out to YouTube for that. I was vindicated. What's important for me is that y'all dug a hole. What's important for me is that all of my messages, this heightens them. This really shines the light on everything and every message that I drop, because everything that I say and everything that comes out my mouth, it's just showing that I know what I'm talking about. Y'all see how I tell y'all everything that happens in the dark, it's gonna come to the light. This happened literally in May. It's done came to the light. Y'all see I talk about karma all the time? Now that was way back in May. That was way back in May, almost a year ago. And look how karma done spent the block. See what I'm saying? All my messages hit. All my messages hit. And all that, I ain't going nowhere. Yep, yeah. See the motherfucking bitch. I'm gonna tell you right now, huh? Ooh, look at her. Look at her. So, girl, nobody cares that you F Rex. Come on, girl. I'm just saying. You remember all that? Never once did they think that they'll be going through this now. Never once. I'm just saying. So, you know, the message today is, you know, evaluate how you do things. Evaluate how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? Evaluate how you try to dig a hole for somebody else, because cheaters never prosper, boo. And when you have bad intent out for somebody else, baby, it's gonna come back around and get you. It is. It's gonna come back around and get you. You know, and I want to say this. I have never, ever, ever, and this is not the first time that I've said it. I ain't never had it out for Sasquatch. Never. But I do not like the kind of woman that she stands for. I do not like her decisions that she make. I do not like that, and I say it again. I will never, ever respect that. I will never respect a woman that lives with a man, say she loves this man, and that man laid down with somebody else's little girl. I would never respect that. So you can't get mad at me for that. You can't hate me for that. You can't get mad at me and want everything bad for my channel because of that. You know? And you know what's important to me is that during the time that she struck me with the false strikes, the flashlight shouldn't even been on me. It should have been on the real bullies. I'm just saying. I mean, what was it on me for? And I came out to be false. So what? You think they gonna say that they gonna vindicate them too? Hey, I ain't gonna put nothing out there. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch, honey. I'm just gonna sit back and watch y'all and take it all in. You know, because I mean, a lot of things just don't make sense to me. But I wanted to talk about these strikes, y'all. I wanted to talk about the rules, the policies. I wanted to talk about the terms, the conditions, tell you just how to start. Boom, go on, start. If what you want, just watch what you do and how you do it, okay? Just watch what you do and how you do it. I mean, hey, it's got to be. You see, it's easy. You see, it's easy. I'm just saying. Okay? Um, let's see, y'all. Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all one thing. Have any of y'all ever dealt with strikes before, or warnings, or something on your channel? Hmm? Or, how about, do any of y'all actually feel like YouTube protects the creators? or does YouTube depend on the situation? Huh? I'm just saying, because I can answer that. I just, even with the for me, the false strikes, that's where the petition links come in. Y'all know we got two petitions. One is for um cyberbullying. I mean, a lot of people owe so many. Shout out to you if you signed that petition. You, thank you so very much for showing your support. One of them is for cyberbullying. The other petition is for false strikes. Filing false copyright strikes against another channel right here on YouTube, just because dot dot dot, because the color they skin, because of the color they hair, eyes, because you just don't like them. I mean, how they do their commentary. I mean, for whatever reason, we got that petition over there. And of course, y'all, this is no better time to talk about my description box. Y'all know all of my social media handles is listed in the description box, as well as my new website. That link is listed in the description box too. Y'all go and check out the new website. She gonna do what she do, honey, 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 honey. And I am so excited to bring the good news to y'all, because it's gonna hit for what it's hitting for, and she gonna sit her ass right there. That's right, she gonna sit right there until until she is able to do what she was designed to do. Okay, but y'all gonna be the first to know. I promise you. Just like y'all the first to know about them products that TikTok sending me. Oh yeah, and I be reviewing them and stuff. Before I even do my review on TikTok, and I do it right here. I do it right here. So come through, tap that link, y'all. And if you don't have a TikTok account, girl, make sure you get you one. Tell your cousin them, your friend girl and them at work, make sure you get you one. So, because this is what we do, okay? It's each one teach one over here. I'm proud to say that this is the friend zone. Like, boom, y'all stay down, honey. Stay down, because this is a journey. A lot of things have happened with the friend zone in the course of the couple of years that I've been out here and stuff. A lot of things that happen that I know, without a doubt, I'm going to look back and I'm going to talk about. A lot of things has happened. So I want you guys to take the journey with me, because we trust me indeed. We're going to look back and we're going to talk about it. Talk about those things, because even though it might have happened to me, it's somebody in this big old broad vast world that went through the exact same thing. Okay, I promise y'all, it's somebody that went through the same thing. So I want to tell y'all to let this live stream be your reminder to not just focus on what's going viral. Don't just focus on what's going viral. Don't just focus on a direct deposit. Don't just focus on thinking you gonna be better than be loved, because you not. That ship done sank. She drove it. She drove it in. Yep, and she parked it right there. And guess what? It's done sank. Okay, I'm honey. The competition. Everybody and they mama out here want to damn eat a crab leg. And y'all know, 10 years ago, honey, we was all gonna melting butter in that microwave and dipping our damn crab legs in there. So I'm just saying, don't hate on Bethany, okay? Her and Nate drove down there to the damn meat house, took a number, and boom, when it was her time, it hit. Shout out to Bethany and the rest of the Gaskins family, okay? Honey girl, when you gonna start doing them doggone collabs and stuff? Cause I want me one. I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all, do not just focus on that, okay? Don't just focus on that. Don't know. I want y'all, okay, to focus on understanding the platform that you are building. Focus on that, because even if you got children coming up, if you don't, okay, still, this is your hobby. It's your passion. You like doing what you're doing. Just focus on the platform that you're building, because you just never know. You just never know. Like I told y'all before, you don't know what might hit and what might not. You just never know until you try. Period. Point blank. But I also want y'all to know that one mistake, one wrong move, just one, It can cost you your platform. It can cost you all them videos. It can cost you everything that you built, all the money that you done put into your channel, all of the subscriptions, all of the equipment that you done bought. It can cost you that. Cause everybody know, I mean, some people they swear up and down, yeah, it's easy to be a content creator, but it's not. Okay, now it might be easy for Sasquatch because all she doing is sitting on the couch, and pooping and carrying on, and sucking on somebody's doggone pig ears, and talking about kitty nails need to be clipped and all of that stuff, instead of doggone literally talking to the people, the targeted audience. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Putting some doggone substance in her content. Okay, but I want y'all. If she won't, at least you do it. Okay, so I just want to know, y'all, the questions that I asked y'all about, if you ever been through anything like this, drop it in the comments. Leave a comment. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because the truth sometimes, when you talk about things, y'all, the truth, and you be truthful, you be honest, you analyzing things, you reflecting things. Ain't nothing wrong. Okay, boom. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? But talking about it might help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It might even help you not to step back in the same pile of doo-doo that you just wiped your shoe up. Come on, I'm just saying, right? So let's just be real for once. Because I mean, just know that truth that we talking about, it always has a way of showing itself. It always has a way of coming back. It always has a way of spinning the block. Every single time. It does. Sometimes it takes time, y'all. As you see. As you see, it takes time. Okay? And thank y'all so very much for listening, for tapping on to this live. Yep, y'all knew I was going to come through. Y'all knew I was going to dang on. What they say? She always got something to say. Show do. Show do. And when you doggone put up something, honey, that's worth me breaking down, I'm going to talk about that too. Woo. But until then, it's your girl Kim, aka The Brazilian Beauty, and thank y'all so much for tapping on to the friend zone. Y'all make sure y'all hit that description box, okay? Because I want to see them numbers move over there on the second channel. I want to see them move because y'all know that's y'all's channel, okay? This y'all's channel. I am just running it. I have told y'all time and time and time and time again, that's y'all's channel, and anything that we do, it's coming back to the people. But thank y'all so very much. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Honey, second shift is out the building. First shift done left the building. Second shift, it has entered the building. Second shift. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow or later on this evening. Your girl loves each and every last one of y'all. Peace.